This is Adam Gorney with the Respect My Decision podcast. You like that name? Respect My Decision. With David Stone, 2024 defensive tackle at IMG now, but from Del City, Oklahoma. What's that like, that transition?
Well, at first, I wasn't wanting to make the transition there. I wanted to stay at home, with my friends, family, play at my high school. And so my mom, she wanted to explore my options and see what it's like. It took like a month or two to get out there. So these past, I'd say 6 months has been pretty good there. I like the people there, my team. I feel like we're, close, especially on defense. I mean, our defense is going to be crazy. We're locked in, focused, working out extra, outside of practice together as a team. And I don't see many schools doing that.
Yeah.
So,
What was
pretty good, yeah.
What was the biggest fear leaving home that early? Was it the cooking, the laundry, the normal stuff? Was it your friends? What was it really? Because you do it when you're 18 or something, but when you're even younger than that.
Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing for me was leaving my little siblings behind because I don't want to miss them growing up. So it's hard, reaching back home, trying to be a big brother away from them. And it was just a hard part for me. I have 3 younger siblings, so I just want to be in their life as much as possible because, I didn't have that growing up. Having an older sibling to just fall back on. I mean, I have my sister, but that was really just it. I never had a big brother, and I want to be that big brother for my little siblings.
Yeah. How has it influenced the thinking in your recruitment? Some kids could have stayed in Del City and guaranteed gone to Oklahoma or Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
You've kind of experienced a little bit more. Has it changed things or not really?
I'll say it has. I'm looking more to schools on the coast now than I would say if I stayed because now I feel like that I feel a little bit more comfortable outside of home. And that knowing that my brothers and sisters are going to be fine with me away, they could always come see me. That's something big. And so I feel like the relationships I build with coaches now is going to play the biggest factor in where I go.
Yeah. Those are the easy questions. Now let's get to what really matters. Oklahoma is definitely a school that you're going to look at. Grew up, the new coaching staff there. Break down everything Oklahoma-wise, the good and the bad, and what you're thinking with them.
The bad, I would probably say, is that my mom doesn't want me to go to Oklahoma at all. She doesn't want me in state. So, that's one thing. I have to listen to my mom when she says. So she knows what's best for me at the end of the day. So I trust her decision. And so it's probably the worst thing about, going to OU or Oklahoma State. And I'll say one of the good things is that I have an early relationship with the coaching staff. And I feel like since they came in, I would say January is when I first met them.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying my time with them. I feel like that coaching staff is better than the last one, even though I had a nice relationship with Coach Lincoln and Coach Tibbs as well.
Yeah. Brent Venables. Does anyone have more energy than him? And is it fake behind the scenes? Because, man, he's got some energy.
Man, I'll say first time I FaceTimed him, I was at IMG. And, I mean, he was energy was through the roof. And it was just me and him on the phone. I was like, this man's special. So I feel like he's a unique personality, And I feel like he's a great leader, a great person on and off the field. And I feel like he keeps that about himself, behind closed doors as well. He wants the best for you on and off the field.
Can you tell the guys who are genuine and the guys who aren't in coaching? And would you just prefer him to be like he is that guy, constantly? I mean, how important is that in recruiting when you're meeting these guys that you're getting the real thing,
Well, that's back to relationships, I want to be able to feel like I can trust you with my next 3 to 4 years. And if I feel like I can't trust you with my life with my future in your hands, then I'm not going to probably consider you as an option to go to school, especially with me, possibly leaving the state of Oklahoma for college. I feel like my parents and my family has to have that trust in you as well.
Tennessee is a school that's kind of perking up a little bit. Why them? And it seems like they're the hot school for everybody now.
Well, my uncle is a huge Tennessee fan. I mean, before I even had any offers, he was like, man, you got to go to Tennessee, check it out. So I told him when I got the offer, I'll take an official there with him. And so we're going this upcoming weekend to check it out. I'm forward. I'm ready to see what it's like. People say it's great there. I talked with some of the players from IMG that went there this month.
Yeah.
They said they loved it and it was fun. So hopefully I can experience the same thing and get them on top.
You said Florida. The Florida's in there. They're recruiting IMG harder than they used to.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? And that new staff, people seem to really like them a lot.
Yeah, crazy thing is that I don't have an offer from them yet.
Yeah.
And that's a school that I feel like if they did offer me, probably top 3, top 4 right away. And when I did go there, I did enjoy my time there. I got to talk with Coach Napier a little bit and then Coach Sean. And when I was there, I felt like it's another option for me if I wanted to leave the state.
Yeah.
And that's something I'm looking for because I feel like A&M's one of the options and Wisconsin as well. And that's somewhere I want to feel comfortable at, and I feel comfortable at Florida.
When you look at A&M, the class they put together in 22, you're very talented. They're very talented too. Across the board, 3 deep. Does that encourage you to go there more? Do you go, I don't want any part of that? How do you look at that?
I feel like most people will be intimidated.
Yeah.
Already from the competition. Right. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all gonna go to the league when we go there.
Yeah.
And so, I feel like if I come and take someone's spot, that's gonna make me look even better.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's definitely an option for me. I'm ready to work wherever I'm at. So,
for years now, years, you've been talking about Wisconsin as a school that you've liked, and there's a connection there. And what is it about them? And would you be the first kid from Del City, Oklahoma to go there?
That's the thing. I was the first offer in that 2024 class for Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And, early relationships, I feel like that ever since I've gotten the offer, even just going down there, I've been in Wisconsin most of my life, vacation with my uncle.
Yeah.
And he lives out there in Milwaukee, so, I've just grown up a Wisconsin fan as well. I mean, there's a baby picture with me next in some Wisconsin gear. I'll show you guys later, but
yeah,
it's crazy because it's like I didn't even know it, man. I've been around them for so long. It's just like that's a huge option for me. I would love it. I like the food especially, man. Okay, their cheese curds are amazing. That's like one thing. I went there, tried it, and I was like, man. And so anytime I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, I order that now, just regardless of where I'm at. But I mean, Wisconsin's still the best.
The people of Wisconsin will hate that you said you go to Buffalo Wild Wings for cheese curds. Real quick on 2 more schools, Oregon and USC. Like you said, kind of things have opened up a little bit more. Dan Lanning and all of his SEC ties and Tosh and stuff. And then the staff that was at Oklahoma, a lot of them are at USC. What do you like about them, and what do you think about going all the way out there?
USC, man, Lincoln, I had a close relationship with him, so I'm going to consider the school just off the top.
Yeah.
He's a great coach, great recruiter, and Coach Grinch he's a pretty good coach. I like him, his personality, everything like that. And so I told Lincoln I want to come out there. I'll probably take an official there sometime next summer and probably check out a game and see what it's like. And then Oregon, man, that's the dream school. I mean, they just sent Kayvon Thibodeau to I think he went, was it 3rd overall?
Yeah, 3rd, yeah.
3rd overall. And that's like, I can see myself in the same position.
Yeah.
And so, just someone to come in and change the program around, I want to be that guy. And then NIL too. That's the spot right there.
Good, yeah, at least you're not lying. Awesome. That's 2024 defensive lineman David Stone here with Adam Gorney for the Respect My Decision podcast. This is Adam Gorney with the Respect My Decision podcast here with 2024 offensive lineman Kam Pringle. You are now what? How tall and what do you weigh?
6'7", about 330.
Getting on a plane, how hard is that? And you're seeing all these schools and stuff, but what's it like?
It's a great experience, traveling, seeing all these schools and going all these different places. Just trying to slim down the list, build relationships, and then hopefully make a decision pretty soon.
If you don't get that aisle seat, though, it's a pain.
Exactly. Definitely the exit seat, emergency exit seat. Yes, sir.
And things are going really well recruiting wise. I mean, pretty much every offer is in now. Would you say, or how does that kind of look?
Yes, sir. So just about every school I'm interested in, every school I've been planning on since I was young. I've got just about every offer I'm looking for. Definitely just about every offer on the East Coast.
Yeah, you've been coming to Rivals events for a long time now, and kind of seen you grow up a little bit. And your demeanor on the field has changed. I think a little bit more confident, maybe, and just kind of more comfortable, maybe the best word. How would you kind of describe your game now for people that haven't seen it, especially as you've kind of matured through it?
Yeah, like you said, really maturing and being more confident. My game has definitely shifted. Usually I was young, but I was aggressive, but I was young and kind of wild, kind of taking it the wrong way mentally. Now, just trying to dominate and then, do the right thing, compete, but sportsmanship, and just have a good time, really.
What do you think makes a good offensive tackle? Do you have to be sort of alpha? Do you want to have to mix it up? I mean, what is it really that makes a good player at your position?
I mean, usually the offensive tackle should be the leader, besides the center. They should be a leader, Teammates should be able to lean on the offensive tackle, and he should have a little bit of cockiness to him, you know what I'm saying? That's how you got to be.
When a quarterback gets sacked, I mean, is that like the worst thing, or have you played with some quarterbacks that maybe you gave the little whiff to maybe get them hit once or twice?
Well, you never want to see the quarterback on the ground. I don't think I've ever given up a sack personally, but, it's going to happen as an offensive line. We get on each other about it, and then you go back to the next rep.
Yeah. So. You're getting toward a top list. It's a lot to pare down, but there are some schools, and you were just at Georgia, and you want to talk about offensive linemen that they can develop and stuff. What did you see there today that really stood out so much and really made an impression?
So this is my first time actually working out at Georgia. I've been there maybe 4 or 5 times, but Coach Cyril's, coming in. It's my first time working with him while he's at Georgia, so I got a little bit of a workout in, a couple drills, and just I loved it, seeing how Coach Cyril's is in the coaching environment and seeing how he coaches you up. It's great.
You're like Mike Pence during the vice presidential debate, getting that fly on your head. Clemson, that I think offer was definitely big for you, and one that was long waiting. What about that place stands out? And it's definitely has a different vibe and feel there.
Yes. So with Clemson, I think I was the first offensive lineman in the country in my class to get offered. Talking to Coach Sweeney and Coach Alston, they've always let me know that they've been interested. So when June 1st came around, they told me I had to complete 8 semesters of high school, which before they offer. So June 1st came around and they offered, and it was great.
Yeah.
Great feeling.
Yeah. South Carolina, in-state school, seems like it's going in the right direction. A lot of people like Shane Beamer and that staff. What is it about you that kind of makes them appealing in that top group?
I mean, for one, having the top offensive lineman in the country right up the street, it's kind of hard for them not to go hard and try to get me and get recruited by them and stay home. They're only 45 minutes away from my front door. So, a lot of people criticize South Carolina, offensive line this, offensive line that, but they can really use offensive linemen. So they feel that I'm a big priority for them. I mean, it's a great school. I love the staff, so we'll see how it goes.
See, that's the confidence I'm talking about, saying you're the best offensive lineman in the country. That's good. That's good. And then Ohio State's going to be a school that seems to appeal. And they have guys that look like you, the Paris Johnson types and many others. What about them stands out to you, and why are you looking at the Buckeyes?
Ohio State, I think it's the only Big Ten school that's really, went hard. I've been up there a couple times. They really show a lot of interest. They came down to see my coaching staff a couple times this year. Coach Fry, offensive line coach, he's from UCLA. When he came over to Ohio State, I hit him up. Coach Saline, the GA from Florida, I hit Coach Saline up and was like, hey, Coach, I see you're at Ohio State. I mean, I'd love to come up on a visit. And I went up there on a visit, talked to Coach Day, talked to the staff, a lot of meetings. I really like it up there. Yeah. And they offered, so it's great.
Next steps, you're looking toward a kind of a top 10. Does that mean decision time then? Does it mean more visits? What are you kind of thinking there?
I'm sure my decision will come in the year 2023. So, but top 10 will probably come somewhere around September, maybe on my birthday. Maybe I'll drop my top 10, and then we'll go from there.
Perfect. Again, 2024 offensive lineman Kam Pringle here with Adam Gorney for Rivals.